Chase, what you do last night, man?
Oh, dude, I went to an awesome party. I met this girl named Cassandra Cooper.
Cassandra Cooper? Who is that? I'd like to know who that is.
Cassandra Cooper? Are you kidding me? I met this girl the other day in my school, and she's unbelievable.
Okay, I really think we should get back into business. We really need to get our final project going, because last time all of you guys screwed up.
Yeah, Chase was telling me something about this ball and saying that it can take us back to different places.
Alright guys, don't laugh. But the guy who sold me this said if you put your finger on a certain point, you can go back in time.
I know you said don't laugh, but I'm sorry, that's too elementary.
You must be dreaming, Chase. Wake up.
Yeah, there's no way that can happen, and I'm positive of that.
Man, they can do that? I don't believe you. I would really like to see that.
Alright guys, let's see.
How you doing?
So, can you tell us a little bit about this village?
Yeah, well, it's not really a village per se. What we are representing here is one person's family, Wampanoag. So traditionally, that would have only consisted of about a bark house about that big and probably a garden about 2 to 3 acres in size. Yeah, my clothing, with the exception of this is an English jacket, but my wife would have made my moccasins, my leggings, my breechcloth, all that for me.
What is it made of?
Deerskin. Yep. My moccasins are deerskin, even though commonly the better material to use would be like moose or elk, just because it's thicker. It lasts a little bit longer. It all depends on the type of wood that you're using. This one is a white pine, and if you were to use that, traditionally the entire length would be burning 24 hours a day, and that can be done in about 4.5 days to a week. Hardwoods like chestnut, elm, white oak could be 2, could be 3.
And how long does it last?
A pine one, probably about 8 to 15 years or so. A hardwood could be 25, 30. Just like with anything, it all depends on how well you take care of it. When they're finished, they go right in the water, and that's where they stay. Well, commonly what we use here is just happens to be a stick, with a wedge on the end of it, so we can work, scrape the coals in a safe distance. You can use stone tools like an adze or something like that. The finished work, though, you take quahog shells and scrape that ash right down to the wood. Just clean it up and wash it out before you use it.
So would it be common to get splinters in your legs or leg?
No, because the burning takes care of that.
Oh.
So if you guys want to come over, you can see like this section right here that's been scraped down. Feel that. Feel how smooth that is. Right up in here too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
So would this have been the kind of shell you
Yeah, that's a quahog shell. Yeah.
Could you show me how that would have?
Yeah, it's just you have like a little section right here. You just kind of scrape it away.
Okay, and that would prevent the splinters from happening, right?
Well, the burning helps it to be nice and smooth. This is just cleaning it up and washing it all out. You tip it over on its side, throw some water in there, wash it all out.
What's in that?
I don't know. Let's go see.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's behind you?
Well, all the bags that are in here are storage bags. So everything that's in the bags are pretty much like, what people would have stored, from weapons, as you can see, arrows, which is a weapon, sewing tools, different possessions of the family, clothes, maybe even. And some of the bags are made out of dog bane, false nettle, milkweed, deer skin.
Can you tell us about what you're wearing?
I have on foxes as a coat. My dress is made out of deer skin. My moccasins are made out of elk, and then they're stuffed with raccoon fur on the inside to keep my toes warm.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. I see your knees are exposed, so and it's pretty cold weather. I know it snows up here. Do you get cold in that outfit, or?
I mean, no, I have an English shirt that I can put on.
Okay.
But any skin that would have been exposed, you would have put bear grease on, because bear grease actually clogs your pores, closes your pores, and you don't feel the cold. They said that the men would actually, cover their whole arms or their entire body in bear grease for the most part, and they would be able to ice fish by sticking their hands in the ice water. About 70 to 100 years old was the lifespan. They described someone, and they thought the women were so ugly. They said that this person had like leather-like skin and saggy, wrinkles, and moved very slow, and but they were describing an old person. And they didn't really see a lot of old people in England because they didn't live past a certain age. And that's because we ate 60% vegetables. We didn't preserve any meat. We were able to fish and hunt every single day. So you had fresh meat every day, vegetables. All of your different vitamins and things you were eating, what you were supposed to have. Like your doctor said you have to have this amount and this amount and this amount. You were just eating it, not just because you were sick. So you were very, very, very healthy. Every woman in the family cooked. She knew how to make clothes from the animal that her husband hunted. She knew how to separate the bones so that her husband could make tools or things like that. She also knew how to garden and harvest from that garden. And the husband knew how to read tide. He knew how to canoe. He knew how to hunt. He knew how to fall a tree to make a canoe. He knew how to make tools. He knew how to make fire. Each family knew how to do everything that they needed to do to live, not survive. People say, well, that's how they survived. We didn't survive. We have survived what happened to us. So all our ancestors did was live. The English had to survive.
I like how in the family each person had a role, and when it comes to marriage, the men comes over to the woman's family's house.
That was a pretty interesting question. I give you props for that. I like that they had to use bear oil to keep warm. I didn't know that. I thought it would just go cold. What do you guys think of the furs and all that stuff? I mean, everything was pretty much covered in fur. Like literally everything. Well, they hunted a lot, apparently.
They hunted every day, and their food was not something they preserve unless it's during the winter. And even during the winter, they have to fish, and that's why they put the deer oil on them. But their food was fresh every day, out of the river or out of the corn.
A lot of people in America are obese or overweight or whatever because of the food is not fresh.
They eat 60% vegetables.
Yeah.
You see, if we went back to England or Holland, there wouldn't be much for us there, or many people, sold that after things that they had just to come here for the opportunity for the land. It was a great trial.
What is their work? What do they do?
Depends. My 14-year-old boy does more now. He farms. He goes fishing with his father. He can help cut down trees now. So his work is much harder. The older he's getting, the much harder his work is. The girls stay and learn the housework. The garden work, the housework, the milking of goats, and, you know, that's our work.
Do the men hunt a lot? Yeah. Do they hunt?
Yeah. We go fishing and farm. We do quite a bit of farming. Chiefly it's maize, but we do grow some English corn too, so wheat and barley, peas, field peas and field bean corn that's been brought over.
Are you growing all this so that you can have a feast with the natives?
Oh, this is a family's garden.
Oh, are you guys at any point going to have a feast with the natives?
Our town did, in the first harvest gotten in 1621. The governor wanted to rejoice in a special manner, and that was the 50 that had survived the first winter. That was their first harvest, so that is why, you know, Master Bradford, and they wanted to rejoice, and they had sent out some of our men fowling, you know, for birds, for ducks and geese, but then Master Sowett come with some 90 men, of his men, and that's when they ended up feasting and entertaining for 3 days, I think.
Oh,
3 days.
Yeah.
Did they?
Okay, so we're like in 17th century. What do you guys think so far about what we've seen and heard?
I will not survive here.
You will not survive here?
No.
What about you, Nadira?
Oh no.
They have.
I mean, I survived in Africa when I was young, but if you get used to the future, our future is very, you can't survive.
They had.
Would you rather be like a native or would you rather be a...
Oh, I would
That's a
rather
good
be
question.
in English.
Really?
Yeah.
You would rather be English?
Yeah.
We have more
I think-
weapons. They have more weapons.
And the clothing, they look warmer.
I think I'd rather have been a native. Yeah, because they had more of a family feel.
Yeah.
You know,
they
and
said like they live, they don't survive.
And that, yeah,
They are
exactly.
more pure. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
They live
respect
longer,
the
they
land.
eat
Yeah.
better, they know how to hunt.
Okay, so... now
Y'all
what
right?
is-
Did you guys have a good time?
Oh, this is like one of the best experiences I had.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll definitely come back for the summer, not the winter.
Yeah, but you can't come back without the key. Is everyone ready to go back?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
dying to go back. My
Yeah,
body's
I
dying.
miss my
home.
phone.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Dude, that trip was so awesome!
It was the best experience ever.
Did you see those Native Americans? Oh my god, so nice.
Wow. Back on time.
I told you so.